Navnath Bhaktisar, chapter number 2. Machhindranath sees Dattatreya and Shankar, receives a sermon from the goddess, receive a boon from the sun, and offer ashes means vibhuti to a Brahmin woman. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Namo Adesh. Shankar and Dattatreya went to the forest, and while looking at the beauty of the forest, they were walking along the banks of the Bhagirathi river when their eyes fell on Machhindranath. Seeing his condition, they were amazed at his story of doing severe penance with the determination in this Kali. Then, standing there at place, Shankar sent Dattatreya to inquire about the Machhindranath. Then, Dattatreya stood near Machhindra and started asking for clarification about the reason for which he is performing penance here. Then, Machhindranath opened his eyes and looked at Dattatreya. Then he bowed his head and said, Maharaj, today I have been here for 12 years, but until today I had not seen any human being in this forest. Today you are suddenly asking me, so first tell me who you are, and since you have appeared to me, now you should fulfill my wish. Hearing this, Dattatreya started saying, I am the son of Atri Rishi. I am called Dattatreya. Now tell me what is your wish. Hearing this, Machhindra, believing that today his penance had come to fruition and the deeds he had done had been worthwhile, placed his head at Datta's feet. As love flowed from his eyes, tears started flowing in unison. Then Datta's feet were washed. Then he said to Dattatreya, Your Majesty, you are a truly God. You have come in the form of Shankar, Vishnu and Brahma. How can you forget me? Now accept me by taking all my sins into your stomach. Saying this, he started falling down again and again. Then Dattatreya told him, Don't worry, your wishes will be fulfilled. Saying this, he placed his blessed hand on his head and preached the mantra in his ear. Because of this, Machhindranath's ignorance immediately disappeared, and immediately all the animals began to appear as a Brahma. Then, when Dattatreya asked him, Tell me where Shankar and Vishnu are, he replied, I don't see anything other than God. God is everywhere. Hearing this speech and seeing any emotion, Dattatreya held his hand and started leading him. Then, knowing that this was the former Kavi Narayan, Shankar held Machhindranath to his chest and instructed Dattatreya to make him study all the siddhis from him. Then Dattatreya preached the mantras of all the science to him and formed the sect of the Kanfadi, the Nath sect, and Dattatreya and Shankar left. Then Machhindranath also set out on pilgrimage. Machhindranath went on pilgrimage to Saptashrungi. There he had a darshan of Ambe with devotion and praised her. At that time, it occurred to him fully understand the science of Shabri and to compose poetry on it. He thought that people would benefit greatly from his poetry, but he also had doubt in his mind that the work would not be accomplished without the favor of deity. Then he performed rituals in the presence of Ambe for 7 days. Then Amba was pleased and asked her to tell me with what intention you are performing this ritual. He said, Matoshri, it has come to my mind to compose poetry on the science of Shabri. But tell me the solution to fulfill my intention. Knowing this intention of Machhindranath, the goddess blessed him, saying, Your desires will be fulfilled. Then, holding his hand, she took him to the Martanda mountain. There was a big tree. After chanting the mantras there, he saw that the tree was resplendent as a gold. He also saw that various deities were sitting on the branches of the trees. Ambika showed him such a miracle. All the gods were looking at Machhindranath, but they could not speak. Then Amba told him, Now you are near Brahmagiri, Anjan mountain on which Mahakali is located. Go there and bow down to Bhagavati. From there, go south to the river. There, you will see Shvetakunda filled with the water. Break a Shukla wine from them and put one in each kunda. There are 100 of those kundas, but in whichever kund you see the wine alive, take a bath in it and drink the water. If you start to faint, due to that yoga, chant the 12 Adityas and then you will see the way forward. Then take the water from there in a glass bottle and pour it on the tree while chanting the names of the 12 Adityas, so that all the gods will be pleased and grant blessings. If this work is not done in one batch, then do it in batches for 6 months. Each batch will be pleased with the one god. Saying this, the goddess went to her place. Later, Machhindranath went to Anjan mountain. There, he had a vision of Mahakali. He took Shuklavel and started looking at the kundas. Meanwhile, as the goddess had said, 100 kundas came to his sight. He put Shuklavel in them. When he returned and started looking again, he saw that the wine he had put in the kunda called Aditya had sprouted leaves. Then he bathed in it, and while drinking the water he fainted. Therefore, as the goddess had said, he chanted the names of the 12 Adityas. Meanwhile, the sun approached him, looked at him with the kind eye, warned him, placed his hand on his head, and blessed him that all his desire would be fulfilled. After the boon was granted by the sun, Machhindranath filled a glass bottle with water and went to the Martanda mountain and fell at the feet of the big Ashwatthama trees. As soon as he remembered the sun and poured water on him, the sun was pleased and asked him what his purpose was. Then he said, I have in mind to compose poetry, so you should help me and make the knowledge of mantras successful. Then the sun completely helped him to fulfill his purpose. In this way, Machhindranath traveled for 7 months, pleasing all the gods, and composed and prepared a separate book on Shabri Vidya. While Machhindranath was on pilgrimage, he went to the village of Chandragiri in Bengal. There was a Brahmin there as the king. In that village, a Gaud Brahmin of the Vasishta tribe named Saropadayal must have lived. He was a great worker. His wife's name was Saraswati. She was very beautiful and virtuous, but she was always sad because she had no sons. Machhindranath went to that house for alms. He stood in the courtyard and said the word Alak and asked for alms. Then Saraswati came out. She made him sit on a seat and offer alms. Then, after telling him all her facts, she suggested that she was sad because she had no sons and that she should tell him if there was any solution. So she fell at his feet begging. Then Machhindranath took pity on her. Then he gave her the ashes, means vibhuti, by chanting the Surya mantra and vibhuti mantra, and told her to eat this vibhuti at night before going to bed. Do not think that this is just vibhuti. This is the real Hari Narayan who emerges daily. He will come to your home. I myself will come and teach that child of yours. By doing so, he will become famous in the world. All achievements will be under his command. Saying this, when Machhindranath got up to go, she asked him when he would come back. Then Machhindranath said that he would return after 12 years and preach to the child and left. Saraswati was very happy to receive the vibhuti. She tied the vibhuti to her cloth. Then she happily went to sit with her neighbor. 5 or 7 other women had also come there and were talking about their worldly affairs. At the time, she also told him everything that had happened in her house and asked him if I would have a son if I had eaten the vibhuti in cow dung, as that ear-piercing Baba had told me. Then someone told her what was in it. Why do children come from such a dust? Who knows how you got attached to it? We cannot see this sign clearly. Having been so misled by the woman, she went home with a sad face and threw the vibhuti into the ditch near the cowshed where they used to throw garbage, dung, etc. And here ends the second chapter of the book Navnath Bhaktisar. Om Namo Adesh. Alakh Niranjan.